They gon' try to keep you down, they don't want you to fly. And my life, ayy, and my life. Hard-headed, I was taught to be a soldier. Put the city on the map, but I put them on my shoulders. And I lost niggas when I cut off all the snitches. So my circle got smaller.
Stop! Go. 3 more real Instagram posts. Okay. Alright, let's get it. Got your snacks, Cuddle Buddy, Adidas. We good.
One day like any other, I was sitting in my room doing whatever when I got a notification from Instagram that I got a new follower. It seemed to be one of those random spam-like accounts. The username was Ty13053.
Wow.
And there were 5 pictures on the profile, all of different typical suburban houses. The profile had 2 followers, was following 3 people including me, and none of the pictures had any likes. Comments seemed to be disabled on all of the pictures. I didn't bother blocking or removing the account from my followers, as I had my profile set to public anyway at the time. A couple nights later, I got a notification that the random Ty13053 account liked my most recent picture. Just being curious, I click on the notification and then pull up the profile again. This time there was a new picture on the profile, and I instantly recognized it as a picture of my house.
Delete the app. Throw away your phone. Check the checklist. And get your Adidas, because it's going to be one hell of a night.
I DM'd the profile asking who it was, saying it was very funny. Of course, it had to be one of my friends messing with me.
That's not funny.
The person running the account left my DMs unseen and didn't reply. I followed up with, "This is harassment and a threat," and that I would have the police follow up on this. I ran to my parents' room to wake them up, as it was past 12 at that point. I showed them the picture of our house, and said someone was messing with me who knew where we lived. They tried to rationalize, and said the same thing I thought, that it was someone from my school messing with me. My dad and I both went outside regardless to have a look around the property. And
whoa, why do we both gotta go outside? You the father. You the protector of this house. Do your job. Do your shit. My scary ass gonna be right here in the house with everything that's locked. Wait, said that kind of weird. My scary ass is gonna be right here with everything that can be locked, will be locked. Double locked, triple locked, quadruple locked, single locked, Adidas locked. So, father, you can go ahead and take your bravery ass, couragely ass, outside and confront whoever it is outside while I stay inside. That's all I'm saying.
It was a ghost town out there, though, as it should be past 12 o'clock. We went back inside into our respective bedrooms. I wasn't actually going to pursue it with the police at that exact moment. It was obvious to me, at least in the moment, that someone who knew me was pranking me. I stayed up for a few more hours, and around the time I was about to go to bed, I got a DM from the account. It was an image, another image of my house. It was on the side this time. As I had the chat opened, he sent another, this time a picture of my window, with the glare from the TV.
Why are you playing with this motherfucker? Why are you playing games with him? I mean, do you want to get clucked tonight? Do you want to get clucked in the ass? Huh? Because if you do, just let me know so I can just go ahead and go to the next story. Because that's what it's leaning towards. That you know what I mean? Like, that would be the only reason why you're still talking to this motherfucker entertaining this mother clucker and just playing games with this mother clucker because you want to get clucked in the ass and all your hoes. That's the only reason. You're not just doing this just because. Because any regular person would have just cut this conversation off at the base. I'm cutting the conversation off at the base.
I was visible in the picture. I didn't dare get up and look out the window. Wouldn't you guess it, the next DM for the account was, look out your window.
Wow.
I turned off the TV to allow total darkness in the room. I didn't want to be seen by whoever was at my window. I quietly crawled off my bed onto the floor in the dark. As I was crawling on the carpet towards the door, a pounding on the window started. I don't want to say knocking, because these bangs on the glass sounded loud enough to shatter it. Inevitably, I turned, and of course, saw a person at the window. Facial features, though, impossible to make out. I got up and ran out of my room into my parents' room once again. I pulled my dad out of the bed and led him to my room. He heard the end of the bangs on my window, but by the time we got to my room, the guy at the window was gone. The banging was all my dad needed to believe me and take this seriously, though. We called the cops that second and talked to the officers who came. They said the good news was since the person was contacting me through Instagram, they could track the person after putting a legal request into Instagram. So that same night, we followed the cop car to the nearest precinct, where we went through this long process. They took the account name and my details of the story, and literally the next day, we found out who it was. It was this kid named Luke who went to my high school. As much as I want to give the last name, that could lead to issues. Luke was a very, very weird kid that didn't talk to many people. He was just a very mean, unpleasant, and scary dude. Not scary like tough.
And those are the weird, those are the mother cluckers that you do not want to piss off. You don't. I don't care if it's at school. I don't care if it's of like a family member or you work with somebody. Just we don't want to piss off the person that's weird, that's quiet all the damn time. Yeah, I think that's about it. The weird people, the weird people, the antisocial people, the quiet people, and the ones that just be doing like sus shit. Those are the ones you do not want to piss off. Coming from experience. Not really. I don't know why I said that. But dead ass. Those are the ones. What I say? I'm sorry. It's late. Kind of tired. Hold up. Let me get my thoughts together. What I say? I said, you don't want to mess with the weird one. Weird. Sus. Quiet. Awkward. Antisocial. Four. Those are the 4 types of people you really don't want to cluck with.
Scary like some would even fear he'd do something crazy that would harm students or staff. I don't know why he targeted me. I never even spoke to the kid. But this really proved how dangerous he was. He hit my window so hard we found small cracks on it in the daylight.
Damn.
He was arrested, and we got him for a harassment charge, an attempted breaking and entering charge, and I think a couple others.
Wow. Stay away from them people, or just, I don't know.
One day in calculus class, my friend Joe and I were goofing off in the corner when someone on Instagram requested to follow me. It was some blonde girl named Tracy. I accepted her follow request and showed Joe, because based on her...
You can never trust a blonde. Ever. That's all I'm joking. Kind of. Yeah. Just saying. All the blondes that I came across, it was just something about them. Like the last blonde I encountered, she was very sexual. Like, but like a weird sexual. Not like no like turn me on type. No. It was weird. I need to get off of that. Jesus, that took me back. Oh my God. Shit.
Picture, she was pretty hot. Of course, I felt pretty good having what I assumed to be some random good-looking girl following me. I requested to follow her back, and then I put my phone down to take notes in class. It wasn't until I got home that I got a DM from the girl. I don't really want to relay our whole conversation. I'll just tell you it started with her calling me very attractive, asking some basic questions about me, etc. I told her to accept my follow request, but she said she didn't want her boyfriend to see any new followers because he checks that all the time. That's when it got exciting for me, having a girl show interest in me while she has a boyfriend. It might have been wrong of me, but I kept entertaining it. She said they kept fighting and she just needed a short break from hanging with him, that she wanted to hang out with someone else to detox.
Or fuck.
I texted my friend Joe asking his advice, and he said I should 100% go meet up with her.
Or fuck.
Just needed that justification from a buddy, of course. We made plans to meet up by the little Bayside beach in town at 11 p.m.
To fuck.
The Bayside beach in town was the go-to spot for my friend group to hang out or just bring girls on little dates.
Or to fuck.
I pulled up to the nearby parking lot around 10:50 and DM'd her that I was there 5 minutes later. She answered right away, saying, "Great, I left something in the sand for you."
Pause. Nah. And you went there by yourself? I'm not even going, like, man, if Beyonce ever hit me up, or Shakira, and she told me to meet me at a certain place, at a certain spot, I'm bringing somebody with me. Just saying. That's just, hey. Not only am I having like my Adidas on, I'm definitely bringing somebody with me. Like, what are the chances of Beyonce, Shakira, like, saying some shit like that to you? Like, she DM you and be like, "Hey, meet me at so-and-so spot. You live right down the street. How do you know where I live?" Like, what you talking about? Get the man. Nah, you got all of that. If this is not a setup, I don't know what is.
Odd. I said, "LOL, what?" She said, "Go look." It was bizarre that we were still DMing on Instagram at this point, but I went along with it. I walked over to the little quiet beach, and I saw something in the sand by the water. It was a little cardboard box. I went to open it, and it was a Polaroid picture of my car.
Well, god damn it.
From just now. What the hell? I DM'd her, "LOL, where are you?"
Stop with the fucking LOLs. Like, this shit just got serious and very disturbing. Stop with the LOLs. Stop with the goofy lovey-dovey shit. Like, no, this is not funny anymore. This is not silly. This is not cute. This is not adorable. This is not none of that shit. This is cuckness at its max, at its finest. Jesus, that's all I'm saying. Damn.
Come find me. Okay, so she's messing with me or trying to be cute. I could tell based on the picture that she had taken it while hidden in the bush patch surrounding the perimeter of the parking lot. I referred to the picture to get the angle of where the picture was taken right. I walked up to that general area in front of the bushes and stopped. I heard this really weird sound, like the sound you would make if you were trying to gargle but with no water in your mouth. Tracy? I said.
Ew.
I parted the bush to try and expose her. Instead, I saw some man hunched over on the dirt below the bush.
Pause.
His back to me. His head shot back at me so suddenly that I fell backwards on my palms, landing on the concrete. I ran to my car and drove out from there. I had to tell Joe and the rest of my friends what happened. And while they still used that beach as a hangout spot, I had to stop going there for a while for my own good.
Or, why? You could have just stopped going there forever, not just a while. I hope your friends got clucked up too.
I'm 17 years old. My name is Jackie. Like most girls, I envy the gorgeous ones on Instagram. I like getting lots of likes and comments on my pictures. So last summer, I was taking advantage of the beach weather and posting a lot of swimsuit photos. Those are always a hit and get lots of attention. I usually let anyone follow me, as I like seeing my follower count grow. One day in the summer, I got one strange follow request though. I clicked on the username. It was completely blank. No profile picture, no posts, no followers, nothing.
Sus.
In fact, I'd be the only account it would be following once I hit accept. But I didn't care. Maybe it was one of my crazy exes trying to stalk me. Let them look, I figured. A week later, it began, and I received my first comment from the strange account. The comment said hot on one of my week-old pictures. I didn't think much of it, being as more than half the time I received comments on photos that were from people I didn't actually know in real life.
Right.
The next day, though, the account went on a liking spree on my profile. He liked nearly half of all my pictures. Then things got worse. One night I got a call on my cell phone. Curiously, I picked up and heard in a deep voice, "Hey," on the other end.
Why would you pick?
It was a guy.
Why? Would you pick up your phone and answer it, not knowing who the person is or who the number is associated with? Why would you? That doesn't make any sense. That doesn't. I'm not doing that unless I either know the number or the number is in my contacts. I'm not about to just answer, let me finish that thought. I'm not about to just answer a phone a phone number that I don't know. But a couple of days ago, an Egypt number called me. Don't know what that was about, but I didn't answer it, but they called me twice, like back to back. I live in the United States of America. Well, I don't know nobody in Egypt that I know of. I don't know. I could. Why would an Egypt number call me if I don't know nobody in Egypt? That was just weird. And it was even more weirder because they called like back to back. Egypt number calling me, that's the first. I've gotten other calls outside of the US that called me, but never Egypt number. That was that.
It's very, very deep, and I didn't recognize the voice at all. The voice on the other end said, "This is Jackie, right?"
What?
I hung up the phone with my heart now racing. I shut the blinds on both my windows. I had no idea who it was, but I just hoped someone was playing a prank on me. The next day, the account tagged me in a picture. I looked to see what the picture was, and it was a picture of the street around my block. I blocked the account and stopped using Instagram for a few days. One day that week, my friend Jess and I went to the beach. When we parked and were unloading the trunk with our beach chairs, some guy in jeans and sunglasses came up to me.
What?
And complimented my swimsuit. I thanked him while not wanting to talk to this guy at all. He asked Jess and I how our day was going, and that's when I recognized his voice.
Oh, shit.
He was the one on the phone who called me. He found me, and he followed me. I told Jess to get back in the car, and we drove home making sure he wasn't following us. I explained to her on the way back what was going on. I didn't want to leave my car in the parking lot of the beach, scared that he would bug my car or something. I also had my dad check for any trackers on the car when we got home. I'm not sure how he found me, but I think he was wise to the fact that I knew it was him. However, just a few days ago, I received a DM on Instagram from some random account saying, "Remember that time we met at the beach?"
Oh my God.
I'm hoping the harassment doesn't start again. I haven't been sleeping these past few nights. I may have to contact the police.
Or you may have to contact some Adidas support and maybe they can advise you on what the hell to do, because obviously you're not doing much to help your situation. That's all I'm saying. God damn. Do you think story number 3 would have been avoided if she never picked up the phone? I think so. No, because the guy on the other line already knew, basically like where she lived and knew who she were. So her picking up the phone or not picking up the phone, I would say wouldn't make that much of a difference. But then again, that does make a difference, because in a situation like that, you picking up the phone and then not knowing who it is, I think you're much more gullible. I don't know if that's the right context. I don't know if that's the right word in the context of this, but I'm gonna say gullible because it sounds right. I think you picking up the phone and not knowing who it is and you talking to the person shows a sign of weakness or shows a sign of gullibleness. Again, which I don't think gullibleness is a word, but it sounds right. Versus you seeing a number that you don't know or you're not familiar with, and you not picking up the phone. Because you picking up the phone and not knowing who it is like you being home alone. You not expecting nobody, and somebody come banging on your door hard as hell, and they need help, and you let them right on in. If you didn't pick up the phone, that would be equivalent to you being home alone, somebody banging on your door, talking about they need some help, and you're not doing nothing about it. You're not doing nothing to help them. Sorry. But like with Instagram and like other social medias, I try to keep like my conversations like kind of short and dry on purpose. Because like in the past, when I talked to like some of you guys, just some of y'all be like weird, bruh. Like, yeah, y'all be like, oh no, bruh. Y'all be so weird. And I try to give y'all like the benefit of the doubt, but like, even when I do that, y'all just get, some of y'all are just, I'm not even gonna hold you. Like, to be honest, some of y'all are weird. Just like a little small, like tiny part of like my fans. But like but like for the most part, y'all cool. Y'all real cool, y'all real chill. But every now and then I get them messages, them DMs that's on some weird shit. And then that's when I have to cut the conversation off at the base. Because I'll be like, I know where this is going. Let me go ahead and just cut it off. But sorry. But okay, my nose is running. I don't know why. Oh, yes I do. It's allergies. But I don't know. I guess with anything, especially with social media, has its ups and downs, pros and cons. But I try to be smart nowadays about what I post and who I talk to on social media, because that can go south real fast. But you gotta be cautious, especially on social media. So, yeah. And if you can do your best at trying not having your like location on like some of y'all social medias, take your location off, please. You know what I mean? And like when you post something, try to not have it like specific. You know what I mean? Like don't post like your house with your door numbers on it. And you know, like for example, like on Instagram, like you post a picture of like somebody's house or like your house or whatever. Like you post a picture of where you're at exactly, and on a building it has the number like 227 or something. I don't know. And then when you like on Instagram, you post a picture of a building, and it says the number says 227, right? And then you got that picture. But then when you post it, you might post like, where was this taken? And you post that, like, I don't know, like Cleveland, Ohio. Boom, that's the address right there. Like, what's up? Just be cautious about what you be posting online and who you talking to, because there are red flags everywhere. Every single where. Keep it cool, keep it classy. I love you. Stay happy. My family.